Welcome back to my channel, C-PTSD and Spirituality Healing Holistically. I am Starshine, and here we like to call the C-PTSD Consciously Practicing Tools and Strategies Daily. And today our video is about the heart chakra, where it's located in the body. We have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and we are here today on the heart chakra, which is exactly where we would think it would be, right in our hearts. I wanted to reiterate today, especially with the heart chakra, how important emotional intelligence is when it comes to healing. Even if you don't believe in the concept of the chakras, emotions are energy and motion, and emotional intelligence is very, very important. It's not only just important for your own healing, but to know yourself and to be able to recognize in others their emotions. And I wanted to reiterate again today about how these are the primary emotions, and these are what most people recognize as emotions: sad, happy, surprised, bad, fearful, angry, disgusted. But there is such a broad spectrum around each and every one of these emotions that we have. So we don't just have 7 people. We have a lot more. And it's super important to know that. I wish this was something that was taught deeply to all beings, because being that we're energetic beings, it greatly affects us, and it is super important to have that knowledge of emotional intelligence for yourself and for others. So today on the heart chakra, it's another big one that deals with emotions. It's often associated with love, compassion, emotional healing. When it's open and balanced, we're able to give and receive love freely, connect deeply with others, and experience deep sense of inner peace and contentment. However, with trauma especially, I mean, there's and complex trauma, we are a social creature, and we are born trusting, and we are genetically wired for connection. But when trauma happens, and it's a compound and complex trauma that happens over a person's lifetime from childhood on up, we start building our walls up. We are disconnected. We are in a big state of dis-ease and disconnection, and that is not our natural state of being, and it makes it so hard to get through daily life. And it's hard to build connections. It's hard to create relationships and get that deep-seated need that we have fulfilled. Trauma causes us not to trust, be afraid of the connections, to guard our hearts, to fear the one thing that we all need in love. And so it has a huge impact, and it's we'll get more into this as we go along. I'm learning. You guys are here to see that I'm getting better as we go, but there's so much more to it. I'm hitting basics. We'll get further into the physical manifestations of imbalanced chakras, but I can touch base on that today. The heart chakra, when it's imbalanced, I think because it is so connected to that deep primal need of connectedness, and love, giving and receiving, it truly does cause things like heart palpitations, heart attacks, breathing problems, your anxieties. So much comes with the the damage and the imbalance and the blockages of this chakra. So I just definitely wanted to touch base on that. So we did talk a little bit about the difficulty to trust, the feelings of numbness, not even being able to feel your emotions, difficulties with being vulnerable. We need to be vulnerable with other people because then we're relatable. That is what helps form connections. But when you have heart chakra trauma, you don't want to be vulnerable because it puts us in the state of feeling weak. And let's talk about that a little bit, because I think we're so disconnected as a species. The fact that we are so interconnected with the earth and the animal kingdom. We are part of the animal kingdom. And in all that, we can see that polarity in all other species of the prey and the predator. And without really having this deep-seated knowing that when you're vulnerable, it also kind of opens you up to predation, predatory people, predatory behaviors. I should restate all that. It's not the vulnerability that puts us in that prey or predatory. It is the weakness. And when your chakra, your heart chakra is blocked or damaged or unbalanced, and we feel a sense of weakness, that is what sets the stage for the predatory and prey. And maybe subconsciously, but somewhere in there, we know that that's and that's where fear comes in. We know that we're in a state of prey or predatory, or being open to predatory behavior. And I think we'll get really deep into that in another time, but I just wanted to kind of touch base on that. Bitterness. When our hearts have been so damaged, blocked, unbalanced, we can lash out and be angry because that's an easy emotion. That's a primal emotion. We can be hateful towards and bitter towards all the things or peoples or circumstances that put us in a space of broken heart, unbalanced chakra. Another thing that happens is we become overcompensating. Giving, but blocked or unbalanced and not able to receive. And then that puts us more into a state of weakness, illness, disease. And also, of course, with all of that, the damage, the balance, the unbalanced, and the blockages also sets the stage for the depression and anxiety. So what are the things that we can do to help get the heart chakra back to its proper functions, balancing, cleansing, and healing? We love the colors because that's why we have the color scheme. Green is a wonderful color. And thankfully, getting out in nature, especially spring and summer, how much of the earth has greenness to it. So grounding, being in nature, looking for the color green, wearing the color green, eating the foods of color greens. Those are great things to do to get things started. Yoga, there's specific yoga poses, and we will evolve into different yoga poses and stuff for each individual chakra as we go along. Meditating, deep breathing, in that, just getting into a state of relaxation, breathing in, getting yourself at a place of peace, and in that, visualizing the color of green, visualizing green surrounding your heart, swirling around, cleansing, healing. Visualize it clearing away blockages. And Of course, affirmations. Affirmations are great. Getting into that same state of the visualization and then adding onto it affirmations for the heart chakra, the heart chakra. I am love. I am loving. I am lovable. I love that one. I mean, I love love. So, of course, this is my favorite chakra. So, that is getting it opened, and that helps us to get into a state where we can start receiving again from all the walls that have built up around it and kept us from being able to receive. But the wonderful thing, maybe to me it's a wonderful thing for myself, even if I have walls up and I am afraid to let anybody in to give me love because I fear a broken heart, fear the disconnections that come from arguing and fighting, or disconnection from loved ones or relationships or what have you. Even if there's walls up, most people that have been through traumatic experiences have a hyper vigilance to be able to give love, be loving, be compassionate, be empathetic, but not able to receive that because there's that huge fear around what can happen when you love. Love is the most powerful energy on the planet. It has the ability to heal, and it has the ability to break. Reminding yourself in that an affirmation, love is all around me. I am surrounded by love. The power of love is within me. I am ready to open and receive love and blessings. My natural loving nature attracts love to me like a magnet. That's getting a little bit in depth, but the easiest ones, and it just start with like the top three. I am loving, I am loved, and I am lovable. So those are great, real simple, easy. It gets us started on the path to the chakra healing. So I'm going to end with that, and I'm going to say thank you for being at my channel. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share, especially if you know this can help other people. And I'm excited to be on this journey and sharing experiences with each and every one of you. Thank you.